So, you want a mount, right? Well, are you sure about that? I'm gonna tell you my story and how it felt like when I got mine. It all started with my friend mocking me for not having one on his fine steed. I pretended to be happy for him, but I was not. Gave me no choice but to run really far in the world of Run Farcraft. I went to the Ratty Islands to grind fire elementals. All I could picture was him jumping around on his steed, making me look like a fool. I grinded these fire elementals for so long, it felt like that I, I had always been there. All I could remember was seeing fire elementals. From the day I was born into the edge of eternity, I was there. Being a professional shaman, I always made sure to throw out totems for no apparent reason. And that Thunder Shield, or whatever it's called, sure drains mana. I got equally shocked each time. In a desperate attempt to kill the boredom, I always made sure to move around like a rabies-infected dog on speed in my ghost wolf form. But hey, there was a reason for me being here. These elementals gave me a lot of shit I could sell to earn gold. Especially fire elemental that sold good on the auction house. I had, of course, a lot of competition. A level 60 druid with a lot of sweet gear. I thought to myself, what a fucking nobody. Who the hell has this many epics this early in the game? What a complete... But then, out of nothing, the last fire elemental I needed to ding and get my mount appeared. I got desperate and removed my action bar, scared that the druid would tag in before me. Being victorious, I made sure to write Lululu. I even got a fire elemental to sell on the auction house. I spammed share to show him that I was the boss, even though he was 20 levels higher than me. I think he ignored me. And then I hastily spent a talent point on a talent that I wasn't sure that I really needed, like all of the others, and continued to port back to Orgrimmar with an airy feeling of mistakes and error in mind. In Orgrimmar, I continued to sell all of the fire elementals for a couple of golds, knowing that raiders needed them for their molten core rating. I could put up the price very high. Now for the grandest moment in World of Warcraft, buying your first mount. I was running hastily towards the trainer. I had one thing in mind. This is the greatest day ever in-game. While I was running towards the trainer, and I was getting close, I mistakenly hit the walk button. At first I was a bit annoyed, but then I thought to myself, hey, this was a very cool RP moment, and I continued to walk. And to top it all off, I got out of my ghost wolf and typed kneel. Feeling a bit awkward about what I was just been doing, I got up again. I saw the price. That wasn't that expensive, I thought, and continued to walk towards the grandest moment. Wow, that was insanely expensive. I have spent days and hours grinding all of this money, and now I'm just gonna spend it all on a wolf? But I got a ghost wolf. Do I really need it, I thought. If I'm gonna buy, not the black one, because everybody's gonna have the black one, it's the coolest. So I go for the second best, the brown one. Instant regrets poured into my mind. I had spent all my money on a dog. I went from being a rich level 40 into becoming a sort of rich level 10. Cause like 90 silvers is actually quite decent at level 10. I had forgot how to remove the walk button, so I walked a bit further. And when I finally figured it out, I moved like a wind. I flew like a bird. I ran like an orc on a wolf in Orgrimmar. But this wasn't that fast, I thought. Did I just do a huge mistake? I had to brag to my friend. I said the only words necessary. Mount! And he gizzed me back. I was now at the point of no return. When I got back to Orgrimmar that very same day, I got surprised to say the least. I saw that my mount weren't special at all. People had cool mounts that could talk. Raptor mounts, purple ones, cool black wolves. Mine was just brown. I think it was a huge mistake buying that one. Some even had huge mounts. And the raptor ones. Really huge ones. So when mine was standing next to it, it looked like a little turd. I got shocked and stunned. I moved around looking at them. Armored ones? Oh my god. I felt like driving a little electric vehicle inside of a town of streetcars. I felt really ashamed and depressed for all the money I had spent. I could have bought an awesome axe. I ran and I hid, feeling enormous sense of guilt. I had nowhere else to be than somewhere where I were alone. You could say that I had the same sad feeling the Blizzard employee that first discovered this had, when he realized that the undeads in the starting area of the game glitches this early in the game. That gotta suck. Well, thanks for this episode. Hope to see you all in another one for the Horde.